Hi, good evening. Welcome to the training tonight. Did you know collagen is the most abundant protein in the body? Why does the body request so much collagen? Because collagen is a building block like bricks to a house. It holds our joints, cartilage together, keep the bones strong. And with sufficient of collagen, it can even take 5 years off our skin. Let's unlock the secret behind long-term usefulness. Who doesn't want to look like their best self? Let's hear from Claudia.
All right. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another exciting session in our weekly SIMB training. Well, it's great to see all of you here again. As you know, it's always my greatest pleasure to be able to share with you what I know about nutrition and hopes in order to give you more knowledge and to also make your life better. Right. So today, we're going to have a really special segment in the end. Okay, I hope that you all don't leave halfway, because I know many people, after hearing, the main part of the session, you will just drop off. Okay, so I highly encourage you to stay on if you can. Okay, we're going to also follow up with an engaging Q&A. So without any further ado, I shall share my screen. So give me a moment. Okay, so this month, I'm sure many of you know that the theme for our training is all about skin health. All the way from external to internal and even to supplementation. So our topic today will be focusing on collagen. But before I get into that, I just want to bring you to a reminder, all right, that at the beginning of this month, we were ushered with an amazing range of skincare products. All right, they look beautiful, and every single product that's being launched have a very clear purpose and objective. All right, we don't just come out with products, for marketing's sake, but if you really look at the purpose behind every single product, they all come together to really give us a complete, comprehensive skin health. So we have covered, all right, there's 3 products on cleansing, 3 for those who do makeup, and 2, okay, double cleansing for everyone. So make sure that every single pore is thoroughly cleansed and all the dirt is being excreted out from the skin. And then we also move to the next step of toning to make sure that our skin is well prepped, to restore our skin barrier, especially our pH levels that very much get distorted, all right, due to aggressors externally. Then moving from there, this is when we will have to start to target specific skin concerns such as pigmentation, aging, acne scars, and things like that. And of course, moving into moisturization. So you're highly encouraged to follow through a skincare routine every day. Okay, this is very important, not to skip it. Again, every single process plays a role, into giving us long-term skin health. And before I move any further, I just want to spend a bit more time to just remind everybody the technology behind our products. Okay, Penta 2S activator truly is first of its kind, right? Unlike anything you have seen before, that we have incorporated this metabolic science of health, okay, and we use the same concept and infuse it to our current technology. So all these things I expect that we know are great for our body and good for health, all right, such as having enough moisture, sunflower seed, macadamia, avocado, protein, vitamin, minerals, and even microbiome. So Penta 2S activator serves as our foundation behind all our products. Okay, and of course, on top of that, each and every product also has its specific ingredients that makes it stand out. So if you have been following us on social media, okay, if you have not, I highly encourage you to. You have seen that leaders who have tried our products, okay, for just a short span of time has experienced significant improvement. The before and after speaks 1,000 words. All right, so that is where the external part of beauty is already covered. So when we come into this part, Well, I'm sure among you, there may be people who are not very convinced about collagen. External skincare is okay, it's easy to believe because it's something that we use every day. You know, we pump our skin, we put it, and we feel the tangible effects of skincare on our skin. But for collagen, there are people who think that it could be just a marketing gimmick. It's something that everybody is talking about, and well, it may not serve a purpose. So if you have this question in your mind, I'm so glad that you have joined us here today, because this is what training sessions is all about, to uncover what are the common misconceptions and to really go into the science. Does it make sense? Does it work? And how it works. So we're going to go through all this today, and we will be covering our own collagen range. Right? If you have forgotten, this is a great time to do a refresh on what we have. All right. So, right, collagen, as many of you know, it's not just only a popular skincare ingredient. It serves a very important function in the body, because it is the most abundant protein in the body. In our cartilage, 80%. Okay, as you know, our joint needs cartilage, needs to have a very strong support system to ensure that we can run, we can do all the exercise that we want to, and absorb shock, right, from high impact movement. So cartilage plays a very important role, and it is one of the major components that gets compromised when we age. Next is the bone. If you cut a bone into half and you see the cross-sectional area of the bone, there are many webs, all right? There are webs to the bone, and all these bone structures are being held together by, of course, calcium and vitamin D is one thing, calcium deposits, but it's also collagen, right? It has a 30% weightage there that helps to solidify the calcium matrix in the bone. And then our eyes, right? Who would have thought? Okay, 90%. As you all know, our eyes has no bone. All right, our eyes, there's no bone, has no cartilage. So the only thing that keeps it in his round shape, all right, and it doesn't like go flip over the place, really, is the collagen. Okay, collagen holds it together, ensure that it has a good structure, and enable us to see clearly as well, right? And then, of course, the skin. 75 to 80% of our collagen is distributed in this area. So this is our focus today. Of course, all these other areas are equally as important, but for the benefit of the team, we should discover more about this. All right, so this is how our skin looks like anatomically. All right, there are 3 layers, as you can see here, and the younger skin, okay, if you put with an aging skin side by side, we can already see a startling difference. The collagen mainly is the biggest difference. If you see the younger skin here, the collagen fibers are intact and they are very well arranged. And you can see there's a structure, there's a scaffolding that really hold the skin together. And the skin looks supple and really smooth. In the aging skin, however, the collagen molecules start to disintegrate. It's not really connected. And you can see there's only one fully connected fiber. The rest of it is like 6.5, you know. So when your skin, inside of your skin, the dermis layer, don't have enough collagen fiber to support. It's just a matter of time that your external skin will also be drawn down. Okay, it will also sag due to gravity. So it will sag, and then once that happens, and you don't have the collagen fiber to support it, okay, this is when things like wrinkle happen, right? Wrinkle, sagging, you know, and your sunken skin, right? And all this is because there isn't anything to push your skin outward. So all these collagen fiber, you know, they serve to push the skin outward, hence giving us a very supple and a very plump and bouncy skin. Yeah, so it plays a very important role in that. So, well, unfortunately, we have to accept that our body age, right? So, of course, if you are young, you know, your collagen levels are high, all right? It's 90%. But once you hit 20, right? Many people say 25, but in reality, it starts at 20, right? When 20 happens, okay, that's when a sharp decline will happen. Okay, you continue to decline. When you hit 40, you are already 50%. All right, you see, can you imagine, right? The skin, the collagen fiber is already disintegrating. And once you reach 60 years old, you are already 20%. And of course, 80 is like 10%. So this is naturally our body will lose its ability to produce collagen naturally. And we know life is not predictable. All right, life is uncertain, and a lot of things happen in just these 2 years alone. All right. And life is not perfect. There are a lot of challenges that we all have to go through, despite whatever stage of life you're in. If you're a student, you have a stress of student. And if you're a working adult, you have a stress of a working adult, right? And it's happened across every age. And now, with the news that's happening, all right, it could very easily throw us off course and make us feel very stressed out and emotional. And all these things have a relationship with one another. When we get irritated, annoyed, or angry, worried, all these things will amplify the effects of stress and diet, of course, lifestyle. Not enough sleep, okay, watching too much TV, don't want to sleep. So all these things is stuff that we do every day, but we can't see the effect of it. The only time you will see it is when you really age, okay? 10 years later, when you look at yourself in the mirror, then you will see the effect. But all these things will further exacerbate and accelerate the aging process. So you see, just by aging, just by stress and all these external factors alone, it can cause, okay, by your 40s, you're already at 30%. Okay, even by 30s, you're left with hovering around 70%. So when you're, in your 50s, it's very low, 10%. So we can see that the collagen levels will shrink a lot more severely if all these things come into consideration. So, of course, everybody wants to look young. And I've been hearing a lot of people say that they want to try more food sources that can give them the fountain of youth. So, common conceptions on high collagen food are skin, right? Chicken skin, And now we know that Malaysia has this very famous, chicken skin. Now it's very popular, all right? And everybody is going all crazy over it. So if chicken skin is not your fancy, then there is fish skin, okay? All kinds of junk food, right? But people think that there are collagen inside. So to a certain degree, it's not wrong, okay? The skin does have collagen inside, right? But it's not a lot. But if you really want to go more on the healthy route, then you may have to go for salmon skin, things from fatty fish, that has a higher content of collagen. However, collagen is very tricky. It's not like protein. Okay, protein, if you eat the chicken meat, easily you will get it. But collagen is very different because you can't find it in the meat, Chicken meat, beef meat, or whatever meat sources, right? They don't have collagen. Collagen is mostly, there's some deposit in the skin, but mostly is at the cartilage area. Okay, such like this one, tendon, cartilage, all these are the only areas that have high concentration of this collagen. It's not the fat, right? It's, really this. But unfortunately, it's not very easy to standardize the amount of collagen present in all these food sources. And some nutritional board have said that if you want to really go all out to follow food source only, it's actually bone broth. And we're not talking about the bone broth that we cook, the ABC soup for 3 hours, which you think is a long time already, right? But they say in order to get sufficient collagen from food sources that can give you some form of effect, you need to simmer it for as long as 24 hours. Yeah, I know of some rich celebrity that does this. They drink bone broth every day. Okay, that you just simmer and boil for 24 hours, and that's the only way to get the most out of it. But for most of us, common folk, we know that we don't even really take tendon and cartilage on a daily basis. So then how can we possibly increase our collagen production in the body? So just to give you a bit more context, for collagen to be absorbed, it needs to be in a very specific molecular size. So it requires very small molecule. There's of 2000 Dalton. Okay, Dalton is basically the unit they use to measure a size of a molecule. So most of the time, chicken skin or whatever, food sources, the molecules are large. It's 30,000 Dalton. So, just by looking at it, there's a big difference between size of both food and supplement source. So, and also many studies actually is done based on supplement. Food, there's hardly any studies that can really identify, the changes that it can be observed through food sources. And absorption from supplement has to also be very specific. It must be hydrolyzed. And second, it must be in powder form. So this is the reason why all of our collagen is all in powder form, all right? Because if you know food sources and if you put it into a capsule, the absorption isn't going to be that good. It's only 40 to 45%. So I thought it's just a really good thing to share with you. And how is it being made? If we take food sources, okay, for example, chicken breast, you're only going to get the amino acid. All right, you're not going to get the collagen chain directly from food because it's just too big. So it's going to take some time to convert amino acid procollagen to collagen chain. So most food sources is at amino acid stage. And also another problem with food sources is that the dosage are rather inconsistent. Because you don't know, okay, this chicken could be, the bone could be denser than another batch of chicken, and you have no idea cartilage, how much collagen is deposited there. All right, there's no idea to know it in specific detail. Hence, because of this lack of specificity, hence it's not really encouraged to be a source of collagen. It requires a lot more time and a delayed effect, and it's also less effective. And who knows, you may not even see any effect on your face at all because of all the obstacles that we have to face in order to be fully absorbed into our skin. Now, I know many people think like this. Since Negean range is already so good, right? Oh, all these things. So isn't just using external skincare products enough? Or whatever brand is it? Okay, why do I still need to take collagen? Well, that's because our skin structure will change over time. So this is a visual representation of how our skin would age chronologically. So as you can see, 35 years, the collagen fibers is in the layer of the dermis. Okay? And it's not the surface of the skin, Okay, just to let you know, I've done some further research. They say that skincare can only penetrate through this part of the skin, which is the dermis. Okay, no matter what, however, how good, all right, it can only live and do its effect on this layer only. But if you want to go downwards towards the epidermis, and if you really look at this picture clearly, it is really the collagen fibers internally that is declining over time. So 35, when you look at 45, okay, then it's some sagging already because there's no support here. And when 55, this is a very deep indentation because there's no scaffolding. There's nothing that holds the skin intact, so it will drag downwards. And as you can see, okay, there are many components that also play a part. Hyaluronic acid, elastin, and all these things will decline over time. Hence, of course, external support is very important. You're not saying that after this, don't use any skincare. Okay, that's going to make your skin worse. But internally, all right, how our skin are going to form new collagen fiber, we definitely have to take something internally to restore that. Okay, external, you just leave externally, that's it. Okay, all right, collagen formation is diminished in mature skin. Biomatrix begins to collapse. Okay, loses its strength and stability. Elasticity is diminished. Lines and wrinkles emerge. Okay, due to loss of collagen, skin becomes increasingly thinner and drier as you age. So you can see the difference here very drastically. So the answer to this is no. Because collagen fibers mainly reside in deeper parts of the skin where skincare can't reach. And it's not enough to exert lasting influence on the skin aging process, right? It cannot overcome the natural effects of aging. And apart from age, depletion will accelerate with stress, hormonal imbalances, emotions, and so forth. So this is why we need to take supplements. All right, food source is not really a good place to get consistent amounts. And these are a range that has been around for a long time. Okay, so we are gonna go into the science of it. So what really is the evidence of collagen supplements? Okay, for those who don't really believe. So a systematic review of oral collagen supplementation increased skin hydration, elasticity, and dermal collagen density. Okay, as you can see just now, the picture, yes, you have more collagen fibers. 11 studies with a total of 805 patients showed that collagen peptides can positively impact various skin conditions and aging. So wrinkles, all this is just part of it. But the other things such as acne, scarring, pigmentation, all these things can also be elevated with collagen. A significant reduction in eye wrinkle volume, along with an increase of pro-collagen, after the intake of 2.5 gram collagen over 56 days. So this is pretty drastic results. In just 2 months, you can see some form of improvement. And intake of 2.5 gram of collagen peptides over a period of 180 days significantly decreases the degree of cellulite and a reduced skin waviness on the thighs. So, for everybody who is struggling with this, I think this is great news, right? Okay, to add up on this, studies suggest that age-related reduction in collagen synthesis can be addressed by oral collagen together with other specific skin nutrients. So this is the reason why all of the collagen that Unicity produces does not come with just collagen alone. It's always being supported and supplemented with other antioxidants and other skin nutrients to further enhance absorption and collagen synthesis. All right, and the wrinkle-reducing effects of collagen supplements give the ability for our body to stimulate collagen production on its own. So not only it gets from it, it can also stimulate our body to know how to produce more collagen more effectively. In addition, taking collagen supplements may promote the production of other proteins that help to structure your skin, including elastin and fibrillin. So this is some of the subcomponents needed to ensure that our skin remains strong and supple. And oral collagen sustainably improved skin physiology and appearance. So I have read a number of collagen studies, and most of them are positive. And you can definitely see some form of improvement. Okay, and in terms of the skin health, all right, on top of all the studies that has been talked about how great it is to really restore our skin youthfulness from within, it also has other benefits. The effect of oral collagen supplements were not restricted to skin only. Study shows that collagen comprises about 60 to 80% of our cartilage. A very firm tissue, it cushions bones from the shock of high impact movement. So this is very important. Other trials have found that supplementation can improve joint mobility and decreases joint pain, such as osteoarthritis. So as you age, definitely, all right, you feel like your joints are a little bit weak. And for those who exercise in particular, we have to pay more attention on this. So collagen helps to decrease joint pain and help to increase mobility. Hydrolyzed collagen has a positive therapeutic effect on osteoporosis and osteoarthritis with a potential increase in bone mineral density. So it's not just calcium, it's not just vitamin D, but collagen also plays a very important role to maintain bone mass, bone density, to make it strong and solid. So the benefit is way more than just the skin. So Unicity Collagen Plus, right? This is one of our first, and it's still a good collagen supplement. Why? Because by just taking one scoop of this fish collagen, you will get all the benefits that's been spoken about just now, all right? In terms of how you observe on your skin, on your thighs, things like that. In one scoop, you have all the concentration you need. And we add it with CoQ10, all right? Interesting. Lutein, and it's also halal certified. So we know CoQ10 and lutein, it's for other parts of the body, right? So how does it further enhance our collagen supplement for the skin? So interestingly, CoQ10 is found in every cell of the human body. Okay, it is vital in the production of energy in the cells. So we know that CoQ10 is needed for heart muscles, right? For those who have heart problems, okay, it helps to generate energy for our heart to pump better. But even our skin needs energy for it to look youthful and vibrant. So just like collagen, CoQ10 will decline with age. Okay, it's also early 20s. After that, your body will also decline collagen production. Okay, and this energy is needed to repair damage and to make sure that skin cells are healthy. Active skin cells get rid of toxin easily and can make better use of nutrients. So CoQ10 enable our cell is very specific into cell regeneration. Okay, cell regeneration, cell repair, to increase youthfulness, and also help our skin to better remove toxin away. So all these things require energy. So when our skin age, all these processes slow down, causing dull and sallow, wrinkled skin. So CoQ10 is great in the skin as well. So CoQ10 also have another benefit, right? It works to block tyrosinase. So tyrosinase is an enzyme that produces melanin, which is pigmentation on the skin. So it helps to block this thing, which means that it can help to fade and prevent dark spots from forming on the skin, especially after a breakout. This ingredient helps your body to produce collagen and elastin as well, which can reduce the appearance of fine lines. So it works in perfect synergy with collagen. Okay, this is very interesting. Unlike UV light that only penetrates the surface level of the skin, blue light penetrates the entire depth of your skin. Of course, we know sunlight, all these things are bad, but UV, blue light especially, the thing that we use almost every day, is very, very damaging to the skin. When blue light is absorbed by our skin, it can form free radicals that attack skin cell tissue and cause damage. So this is the reason why, even though we don't go out, our skin, is also aging. So this is when lutein comes into the picture. Lutein absorbs high energy wavelengths such as blue light. Together with CoQ10, this ability is further boosted, more effective against free radicals. So for those who have attended my previous session that I spoke all about eye health, I talk a lot about lutein. So amazingly, lutein also have the same benefit, but on the skin, to further reduce the impact of blue light on our skin surface. Okay, so next, I'm going to go to our next improved range, which is called the Negean Collagen Plus. So this is a very popular one, okay, and it's recently won award, all right, double award winning, okay, Best Collagen Product and Judges' Choice Award, all right, it's pretty prestigious and it speaks volume, all right, about the effectiveness of our products. So why is this a double award-winning collagen supplement? Okay, by just one sachet of fish collagen, you have all these nutrients that's needed. Okay, all these are vitamin that's very much needed for skin, hair, and nails. And on top of that, we have further boosted with antioxidants and pine bark. Okay, I'll go into this ingredient because this is one of the star ingredient and it's also halal certified. Okay, so these three general skin nutrients is involved in the metabolism of nutrients that keeps the skin, nails, and hair healthy. It's actually quite popular to see hair care, all right, a lot of hair and a lot of supplements out there that has biotin, and they most of the time we have these kind of statements that it helps to increase our nail, skin, and hair health. Why is it so important? Because it produces fatty acids that nourish the skin to maintain a clear complexion. Right? It helps to just give us that natural glowing skin, right? That makes us look young. And it assists in the production of new cells and help oil glands to function properly, resulting in the healthy conditioning of skin. Right? We do not want to have an underactive oil gland. If that happens, skin will be very dry. Overactive oil gland, too oily. So this biotin can give it a good regulation so that our oil glands will give us just enough to look healthy and glowing. The outer layer of your skin has 5 times more zinc than the layer underneath. It keeps cells walls stable, cells to divide, and specialize as they grow. So zinc plays a pretty important role because our skin requires high amounts of it. So our skin can continue to divide, specialize, and improve skin appearance. Last but not least, we have selenium. Selenium is a mineral that helps certain antioxidants protect your skin from UV rays. And selenium is also known to be protective against skin cancer. All right, for those who are always out in the sun and all these kind of things, there are a lot of studies that back selenium as a protection on the skin. All right, another additional layer of sunblock on our skin. So I want to move into pine bark. All right, this is an ingredient worth mentioning because it is a very expensive and a very well-known antioxidant. So in this pine bark, there's this component known as Oligomeric Polyethylene. Okay, this is the short name, OPC. It's very long. So this particular antioxidant is one of the top range one. Okay, as a lot of studies talking about how it can help not just only for the skin, but more particularly for the blood vessel. And it can also help on various conditions. Okay, strengthen blood vessel. Very important for cell repair and cell regeneration. Okay, this one can really further help to do it in a much faster way, and it's very good. Okay, especially for those who are having problems, having very sensitive skin. Okay, this really helps to strengthen that. And there are many benefits of using pine bark extract to reduce the effect of aging on skin. Okay, many studies that talks about it. That's why it's very well studied. Okay, that's why it's expensive. And skin elasticity, okay, they find that there is statistically significant increase in that area. And skin roughness was also reported to be significantly lowered with this pine bark extract. And it can also further protect cells from free radical damage and increases the effectiveness of vitamin C. Okay, so just to let you know, this is actually the type of bark can only be found in the European coastlines and has been discovered because it really helped back in the day, soldiers, okay, really helped them to fight, war because of this antioxidant. Okay, so because of this, this has been also very securely patented. Okay, it's not easy to get this formulation. And I have seen this before outside when they sell. For a short blister of 15 tablets only, okay, it costs around 300 ringgit. And there's also more top range one. Okay, so it's very expensive. And I guess this is the reason why this helps and this gives the double winning award. All right, this is something that's really great in Negean collagen. So of course, we know that Unicity has top range collagen products. Both the first and the second version is just as good. But now we have an entirely new range that has all the benefit that we spoke about just now. Okay, the power of collagen fiber, the power of antioxidants, the power of skin hydration. And we have incorporated the science from our previous two predecessors, and we condense it into our new formulation, which is known as Unicity Oasis. Okay, so I can't wait to share with you further. So Unicity Oasis is built, all right, and is formulated in such a way to give us these 5 key areas of our skin. Number 1, maintenance of skin structure, so that it will not be wobbly. You will always have this firm structure. Skin hydration, right, to keep it supple and hydrated. Anti-wrinkle and fine lines, right? Speed up wound healing, any form of wound on the skin, and also give us protection from free radicals. So this is another illustration of hyaluronic acid and what it does on the skin. So younger skin is very obvious. You can see that the hyaluronic acid here is abundant, right? Keeps it hydrated. For aging skin, collagen is not the only area that's compromised, but the hyaluronic acid is also very much dispersed and scarce. So this is the difference. Aging skin generally look very dry because the moisturization internally is not there. So even though you put how much lotion on the skin, you won't be able to look moisturized because deep layer of the skin is dry. So if you can replenish that, you can help to fill in the gaps of the skin and to really smoothen out the edges, and it looks smooth, all right, and clear. So hyaluronic acid, what does it do to the skin? When it comes to aging, there is intrinsic and external aging. So external aging is all the pollution, okay, all the air, all that kind of thing. But intrinsic aging is the part where certain nutrients are no longer being produced, such as collagen, okay, and secondly is hyaluronic acid. So people don't talk about hyaluronic acid. It is a recent advancement, okay, and it's quite a recent discovery, and people are now paying attention, and they find that hyaluronic acid really is, the key to further accelerate the anti-aging process. Aging is not just only caused by lack of scaffolding, all right? It's also due to dehydration issues. Loss of moisture is directly associated with wrinkles, sagging, and pigmentation. All right, so it's no longer just a matter of aging. Moisturizing levels, hydration also plays a very important role here. And HA is a key molecule. Why our body needs a lot of this? Because it has a unique capacity to bind and retain water molecules. And if you just use water molecules, it's not enough, because HA can hold around 1,000 times more weight in water compared to just water alone. So you can imagine how much water and how much hydration is needed in order for our skin and for every part of our body organ to be healthy and functioning. So hyaluronic acid, a good 50% is present in the skin, right? This is a big percentage. At doses of 120 to 240 milligrams per day for at least 1 month, shown to significantly increase skin moisture and reduce dry skin in adults. So 240 milligrams is actually a very high amount. I've did a bit of research, and most competitors, they may give this at 50 or 60 milligrams. But what we have here is this maximum dosage, 240. Right? This is considered very, very high for supplementation standards. And hydrated skin also reduces the appearance of wrinkles, not just only in terms of appearance, but the depth and the volume. Okay, it's not so deep, it's just fine, and it goes away quicker as well. So this explains why several studies show that supplementing it may make the skin smoother. So it's not just the anti-aging stuff, but hydration. Okay, it also plays a key role to make our skin supple. All right, and it also helps to speed up wound healing and whatever skin struggles we have. Oh, so hyaluronic acid plays also a very important role in the joint. So you can see the bone, cartilage, muscle, okay, synovial fluid, and the joint capsule. So joint fluid, okay, and the articular cartilage, which is this part, contains hyaluronic acid at high concentrations. Well, it's not surprising because HA can hold up 1,000 times in weight in water. So this is also a major key why synovial fluid, okay, it is very concentrated with HA. So it serves as a lubricant, preventing bone-to-bone friction. Okay, so it doesn't rub against each other so much, and acts as a cushion. This allows our joints to move smoothly. And for those individuals who have very severe osteoarthritis or very severe arthritis, if medications don't help, then they may have to visit the doctor to do a routine injection, okay, and they use hyaluronic acid. So it's pretty effective. A lot of people inject that directly, okay, in order to help to smoothen and to lubricate the synovial fluid better. So it's a known treatment plan that doctors do it, but it's very painful and it's very invasive as well. So HA has been reported to have anti-inflammatory and pain relieving effect. So this is another extra protection for those who always engage in exercise, because exercise does put our joint at greater risk of arthritis. So this thing is very good for everyone, okay, in terms of prevention and to really make our synovial fluid strong. Okay, so HA is really a key ingredient here. As you can see, that it's a new science and it is also needed in many parts of the body. So that is just one part, okay, the key ingredient in our supplement. So of course, on top of that, we have marine collagen as well. And why we choose marine collagen out of many different types out there, because it has low molecular weight, it's easy to digest and easy to absorb. It's absorbed 1.5 times faster than other sources, responsible for skin elasticity, plump, and texture. Also very important for wound healing, and this works very well with HA. Okay, great way to replenish body collagen level. Okay, last but not least, we have vitamin C. So vitamin C is also very important because skin cells accumulate high concentrations of it. Right? Daily, our skin has to protect and we have to fight off various kind of germs and aggressors. So this vitamin C is like bullet for the immune system in the skin to be able to deflect all these things. It stabilizes collagen molecular structure as well, okay? Make the scaffolding more firm in place, supports collagen synthesis, cell regeneration, antioxidative protection against environmental aggressors and UV rays, and it works better with hyaluronic acid. So we see all these ingredients that we put together, it's not for fun, all right? They really do have, scientists really choose the exact thing that is needed for best skin health and absorption. They all help one another. And it also helps to minimize melanin production. So if all this science is not enough to convince you, we have an in-house study, right, that's done. And we have compared it with competitors. And we have measured in 4 different areas. So purple color is Unicity Oasis. Gray color is our competitor. In terms of skin moisturization, you can already see its effect, right? At 8 weeks, even post-study, if you don't take for 2 weeks post-study, not taking, the skin moisturization is still there, you know. So that's how lasting the HA can do, you know, to really maintain the integrity of the skin. And moving on to skin renewal, all right, at 8 weeks, such a big difference with competitor. Yeah, I think the skin renewal is also much faster and effective as well. in terms of wrinkles, right, it's just many times better than competitors. And post-study, even 2 weeks later, the improvement in wrinkles still increased, even though 2 weeks later there's no consumption. So that speaks volume. And skin elasticity as well, right? There's a huge difference. And post-study, of course, there'll be some decline there because there's not enough HA. But the decrease is also, it pales in comparison, all right, compared to how drastic the one is from our competitor. So Unicity Oasis really is another cutting edge product that we have. So this is where we have the best science for skin. That's why we call it an oasis, right? In the middle of all the stress, of all the hecticness that we have, Unicity Oasis is a respite for your skin, to save your skin from all kinds of aggression. And you can see, even not taking it for 2 weeks, the lasting effect of hyaluronic acid is fantastic. Okay, and I hope, right, you will also try, because we cannot just rely on external protection alone. We need to have both internal and external skin health protection in order to really give us a lasting effect. So the solution, we have it all. For internal support, we have the best collagen supplement that you can find. And it really helps to boost skin hydration and give us the clear and youthful skin, and external support, of course, right? Penta 2S activator and a complete range of products it helps to give us young and great looking skin. So this is the end of my presentation. So I'm thankful for all of you for listening, and I hope you have learned a thing or two. So before we end, I would like to introduce our testimonial for today. All right. And this person, I'm sure after you hear his story, you will definitely be convinced, all right, with the power of collagen. So let's welcome our testimonial for today, Kelly Lim.
So do I speak from here?
Yeah, sure. Hi, Kelly.
Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. Thank you, Claudia, for the session. It's been very, very insightful. My name is Kelly. For those of you that don't know me, I'm 41, going 42 years old this year. I've been with Unicity for a while, and I also run several businesses doing video production and other things. I've been called a lot of things. Looking old is not something I've ever been called. And for me as a serial entrepreneur, right, looking vital, looking young, right, is very important. And I think those of you who do business know that, because looking young is disarming to people. And when people realize that I'm actually in my 40s and I'm not really like early 30s, right, it becomes a major talking point. They also start to ask questions, and whatever business I do, even when I'm prospecting for Unicity, it becomes a talking point. And for me, it's really, really important. I work very hard. I work very long hours. So if I were to do what I do without the help of Unicity products, right, aging is a certain thing that's gonna happen. However, right now, right, I credit my current youthful looks, if I may say. I credit it to using Unicity products since 2002. I've been using a whole lot of things, right? I've been using anti-aging, I've been using Enjuvenate, I've been using a whole slew of breakfast shake like LC Build and all that. But my favorite that has kept me going for my skin has really been the Negean collagen. I'm not the expert in the science over here. I think Claudia is, but I'll tell you this: for me, if it makes my skin good, okay, I'll take it. If it's super convenient to use, I'll take it. In fact, it's so easy for me, right? It's just open the packet up, pour it into the rest of my breakfast shake, my BioSlife E. I don't know if this is the right way to use it, but I do it anyway. Negean mixed with BioSlife E, Unimate, everything. Yeah, my LC Build, LCSN, everything mixed it up, and I drink it together. As a business owner, I want to be on the go, and I drink it up, and it's there. It works. It's very good already. And the other thing is it tastes really good. I'm quite forgiving on taste. I can drink shit and I can still swallow it. But Negean has been very easy to drink. It tastes like berries, not difficult to drink at all. Only recently I started to use Unicity Oasis. It also tastes very good. Same thing, I'm not the expert in the science, but my 20 years experience with Unicity tells me that every time there's a new product, the new product is always better than the old product. Makes sense, right? It's always better. Same thing, I'll mix the Oasis into the breakfast shake. Call me ambitious. Unicity has brought me here up to now. I've been using the products for 20 years already. What I want when I continue to use Unicity products is that I want to look just like this when I'm 60 years old. I'm quite happy to be 40, 42. I want to look just like this at 60. So if Claudia will still have me as a testimonial when I'm 60 years old, let's see if I look like that. All right, thank you, Claudia.
Thank you. All right, everybody give a round of applause to Kelly. All right, it's great to have you share today. So Kelly, I've seen you in person. So whatever you say, I believe. Okay, and he really looks really young. All right, and I'm sure that even girls around you get jealous. Right, I'm sure of that. Okay, let's just take a look and analyze his pictures, shall we? So here you see, this is how he looked like, all right, 1998. And this is when he joined the business, all right? It's 2002, right? So it's around there. So this is when he must be taking his products, okay? Because from here, you can see he's getting younger and younger over time, right? He's the only person that aged backwards, right? So he continued to age backwards and backwards, you know. So 2008, and then 2010. Then 2016, he looks younger, and 2021, he looks fantastic. Okay, and it's really a testament of taking the supplements, right? Especially collagen. I can't stress enough about this because I know many people, they are a bit skeptical. They don't really buy into the idea of it. But I can tell you, if you do not take anything internally to further fill in the decline of collagen, and you just rely on skincare products, there is no way, okay, that you can continue to look like this. All right. Some of you may think that, oh, Kelly is exception. He is blessed with the genes of Yang Guifei. So he has unlocked the internal youth, all right, and it's only reserved for him. But I have also did research on this. How much genetic actually contributes to a person's overall youthfulness? Surprising, genetic does play a certain role. Okay, I'm not going to here to say that it's not, but it's only 25%. The remaining 75% still a lot to do with the nutrition, the diet, the lifestyle, and stress. Diet in particular, all right, because we have seen just now with the visual picture of the skin, if there's no scaffolding, all right, no collagen supply, no way you'll be able to hold the skin, all right, and as it's going to decline over age. So what is it that you will get if you take collagen? The effect is this. You look at this. Is there any difference with 1998 and 2021? Frankly, there's no difference. The only difference is he looks better than 1998, right? And he looks younger even. So this is something that only if you combine the external and the internal thing, that can really give you lasting youthfulness, all right? That it can always compensate because collagen will always decline. You need to give it something, boost it something, so the collagen scaffold will always maintain in the skin. And for those of you who, I'm pretty sure you all seen celebrities and things like that, you know why they look so young? Definitely they take collagen. Okay, in fact, all of them take collagen, right? In order to stay youthful and young as long as they can. So, well, I hope this has convinced you, all right, and give you a bit more confidence, right, in trying collagen. And trust me, okay, collagen is something that you have to take pictures. You take pictures over the years, you can definitely see some form of improvement. All right, so thank you, Kelly. And now we're open for questions. So anyone has any questions on collagen, on skin, or whatever, it's my pleasure to assist. All right, so please feel free to ask anything, and we have a short time of Q&A. Who gives the collagen product to or what? This one, I think it is awarded by one of the top skin associations in Thailand, if not mistaken. All right. So, Thailand is a place that's beauty is very, very popular in Thailand. One. Yeah. In terms of beauty, you look at the clothes and all that, and it was so beautiful, the women there really. So for them to award, all right, it speaks volume. There's so many competitors have so many products. So out of the many, many out there, they chose Negean, so it definitely speaks something about it. When is Oasis coming to Malaysia? I need to be young like Kelly. Oh, of course. Who does not want to be young like Kelly? We're working on it. All right, we are working on it. So be patient with us. We try to push it as fast as we can for it to be in Malaysia. Right. Yeah. Great testimonials to Kelly. Any specific time and way to take collagen? There is no specific time and way to take collagen. Okay, it's all based on the manufacturing. So for us, the best time I think is to take at night, because skin regeneration is at night, and I think after dinner, after food, all right, gives it a bit more space and absorption is better. So I would say after dinner, okay, before you sleep, it's a good time. Refreshing drink, something to drink at night without needing to worry about the calories and sugar content. So it's great to take at night before you sleep. Can collagen clean dark spot on the face? Actually, it can. Okay, gradually you will slowly see the effect. If you combine Negean range and you take it, definitely you will see some form of effect, I'm sure. The timing, it could be as soon as 1 week. Some people in 1 week can already see a difference in their skin using collagen. But it can spend all the way to, for maximum benefit, all the way to 3 months. So it depends on your individual needs, all right, and your individual differences. You can see some form of difference in 3 months. How much is the cost and the quantity in the pack? Unfortunately, I don't really have these figures in my mind on top of my head, but I'm sure, our customer service will be more than happy to assist in this area. Please drop us an email. Can Oasis help with osteoporosis? Or I think you are talking about osteoporosis, right? Brittle bones. Oasis can help to a certain degree, okay? Because there's collagen fibers, there's HA, and both of these are also very important for the bones. So yes, it can actually help to a certain degree. But it also depends on how severe is your osteoporosis. Okay? If it's already, very, very severe and you're only taking it at a very late stage, then it may not be enough. Okay, it all depends on the treatment plan from the doctor. But if you're talking about now, you are starting to feel a little bit of, your knee a bit crackling and finding it a bit hard to walk, is a good preventive measure. Okay, just something to eat to just boost it. Okay, so we can delay the aging process and make sure that we have flexible joints all the time. I'm already 57 years old this year with many pigmentation and freckles. What should I take together with collagen to expedite improvement in my skin condition? Oh, wow, it's great, okay, to know that even though you are at your age, but you don't let it define you, and you still want to do whatever you can to improve your skin condition. So off the bat, I can tell you a few things, all right? Vitamin C, CoQ10, all right? Some of the stuff they talk about just now, CoQ10, and of course, you need to take collagen. I think if you can take both of these together with it, core health is also one of those things, rich in antioxidants. So with all these things in combination, it can further, as you say, expedite, right? Accelerate the anti-aging, and you will age backwards. Be sure to tune in to our next session, because our next session we will talk in detail on supplementation. So I'll leave that to Shalene, and she will educate us, all right, and more in-depth training on that. Can Oasis help with dark circle? To a certain degree, it can, because it can help to stop the melanin production. So I can't promise that it can completely go away, okay? Because dark circle is one of those things that once it's fixed there, it does take some time for it to lighten. So for you to really see the effect, you have to use the line correction. Okay, line correction, the ampoule, because they have some brightening property. And on top of that, you take collagen and try. If you want to see faster, you get Core Health, because Core Health is packed with a lot of antioxidants that can also help to brighten the skin. Okay, I hope this helps. Great presentation, Claudia, supported by a good testimonial. Question, since we have Oasis and Negean collagen available at the same time, how would you advise on the choice between the two? Thank you, Eng Hai, for asking us this question. Right, I think he has spoken in behalf of many people here. Definitely, you must have thought, so which is better, collagen or Oasis? Okay, I'll just give you a short comparison between both. So collagen, Negean collagen is mostly done, all right, based on the collagen scaffolding, on the collagen firmness in the skin, to hold the skin up, to push the skin outwards so it looks plump and more bouncy. So for Oasis, it is more, as you can see, it's more, we put more hyaluronic acid. So it can really, really help to hydrate the skin and nourish from within. So if you're talking about having more hydrated skin, all right, and more towards the joints, you can take Oasis. But if your focus is more towards having the mochi skin, okay, like Japanese call it, right? There's that bouncy skin, then more towards collagen, Negean. Okay, but if, for example, if you're really, you don't have the ability to afford two, and you want to try one at the moment, then you can go with our latest one, okay, the Oasis. Try to see the difference. Okay, is it better to take Bio-C Plus, Ubiquinol, CoQ10, and Oasis together? Bio-C Plus, you mean for cholesterol, is it? That one wouldn't do much for the skin, but of course, great for overall health. If you talk about the vitamin C, then yeah, of course, all right? Vitamin C, CoQ10, Oasis, great. All right, and even for our Malaysia version, if you eat with Bio-C and you boost more CoQ10, you can also see some considerable difference on your skin already. All right, so CK has provided information on the price and PV for Oasis. Okay, so looks like this is the end of it. Thank you all for your questions. Right, thank you, Aaron. All right, thank you everybody for attending. I really appreciate your presence here today. And before we close, we have a video, right? We have a video to sum up the benefit of Oasis. Okay, so give our team a bit of time and it will be released shortly.
Skin is much more than a reflection of beauty. It's a barrier that physically protects us, helps regulate temperature and moisture, and helps us to experience sensation. As we age, collagen, the structural support for our skin, declines, and the skin is continuously exposed to external aggressors that can harm skin health. Amidst this harsh, unforgiving environment, skin needs an oasis. Unicity Oasis helps restore, protect, and maintain beautiful, healthy skin by providing it with hyaluronic acid that is synergistically combined with marine collagen and the antioxidants vitamin C and bilberry. Hyaluronic acid, or HA, is a substance that naturally occurs in the body and holds up to 1,000 times its weight in water. It binds to collagen and elastin and helps reinforce skin structure. But our ability to produce skin-supporting substances diminishes as we get older. As Oasis goes to work, it supplies the skin with the additional HA needed to promote improved skin texture and elasticity, and minimize the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. Vitamin C and marine collagen promote hydration, help minimize discoloration, and support natural collagen production. Healthy skin begins within. Restore, protect, and maintain beautiful, healthy skin, because your skin deserves an oasis.
Okay, thank you everyone. Hope you have a great time today. So be sure to stay tuned to our next session next week, all right? And we'll be closing the entire team on skin health. So thank you all for tuning in today, and I hope you have a great night. Bye, see you.